Robby hammers high in the sky, out to left, no doubt about it. And that was a no-doubt bomb for Robby. 1-0 pitch, that one hammered out to left and deep. That is gone. And Agustin Ramirez does it early. Home run number 20 on the year. And he gets to Skubal in the 0-2. Stowers rips down the right field line. That gets in, and the ball game is over. Kyle Stowers with a line shot down the right field line, and it's a walk-off winner for the Fish on opening day.
It's time for Marlins on Deck on the Marlins Radio Network. Now, let's go out to the ballpark. Here's your host, Stephen Strong.
Did you miss us? Welcome, welcome, welcome from Clover Park in Port St. Lucie, Florida on an 86-degree Saturday afternoon, streaming live on the MLB app. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Miami Marlins Baseball on the radio. This is the 2026 Florida Grapefruit League, and this afternoon we open up the 34th season of Miami Marlins Baseball, and it all starts today as we're bringing a matchup between the New York Mets and your Miami Marlins. It's the first of 6 spring meetings between these two divisional opponents as Robby Snelling, 22-year-old southpaw and minor league pitcher of the year in the Marlins organization, will kick off the spring for the Fish. Another lefty, Brandon Waddell, 31-year-old journeyman looking for his second stint with the New York Mets, will toe the rubber for Carlos Mendoza's Metropolitans. Today we will get going at 1:10 right here on the Marlins Radio Network. Hi, everyone. Thanks for making Marlins on Deck a part of your Saturday afternoon with Jack McMullen and the effervescent Rod Allen. I'm Stephen Strom. We got a great show for you ahead, a short one as we always do with the spring training broadcast, a quick 15-minute pregame, and we'll get to Jack and Rod. We'll start here. Spring training for Marlins fans usually revolved around one word heading into game one, and that is hope. And it was fair to feel that way headed into 2025 with the first-year manager and an inexperienced rosters that maybe others perceived as a 4A team rather than a Major League One. But after 79 wins and a slew of young, controllable talent produced and played with an ignorance is bliss mentality, hope almost feels insulting to what's going on here in Miami behind Peter Bendix and company. The word you're looking for as we embark on this 7.5-month marathon is validation. Not hope for what could be, but proof of what already is. If you think momentum carries over into the next season, your theory will be put to the test. This year is going to be different, though, for Miami. The Marlins aren't going to catch teams by surprise or have opponents play down to them. The league learned a hard lesson last year when they shuffled into the 305 or sleptwalked when they welcomed in the Fish into town. 13-4. That was a record over their last 17 games of the campaign, and that was proof in the pudding. And in the process, they eliminated the team that they kick off their spring training today in the New York Mets. The big question, can the Marlins validate their 2025 and begin the second stage of Peter Bendix's ultimate vision of long-term, sustainable success, competing for a postseason spot every single year? Coming up next, how many pitches for Robby Snelling? We'll get on that. We'll also get who he's going up against in Brandon Waddell. We play baseball at 1:10. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Marlins Radio Network.
Count on ADT. Visit ADT.com/Marlins or call 1-800-750-0647 today. For license information, visit ADT.com/licenses. South Florida's top choice for quality signs and graphics is Metro Group Miami. With Metro Signs and Metro Wraps, no job is too big or too small for the experts at Metro Group Miami. A proud corporate partner and official signage and graphics provider of the Miami Marlins, they bring brands to life. Call them today at 954-983-6662. Visit MetroGroupMiami.com to discover what they can do for you. Metro Group Miami. Signs, graphics, car wraps. They're your everything team.
Miami Marlins fans, we celebrate every victory together. But when life throws a curveball and you're injured at work or due to someone's negligence, you need a team who knows how to win. At Werner, Hoffman, Gregg, and Garcia, we're not just advocates. We're your champions in personal injury and workers' compensation cases. With decades of experience and millions recovered for our clients, we ensure you get the compensation you deserve. Don't face the opposition alone. Let us step up to the plate for you. Werner, Hoffman, and Greg and Garcia, where Miami's injured find their strength. Call us now or visit our website, wernerhoffman.com. Let's win this together.
Out here, if you're doing nothing, you're doing everything right. Though on a cruise with Norwegian, even if you're doing nothing, you're still basking in the warm sun, enjoying the peaceful ocean waves. You're breathing. Don't forget about breathing. Definitely need to be breathing. So you get to do nothing or everything, but you still need to be breathing. It's like really important.
Experience the difference with cruises to Alaska, the Caribbean, and Europe. Norwegian Cruise Line. It's different out here. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line ships registry, the Bahamas and USA.
This is Max Meyer, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom on the Marlins Radio Network.
How about that rejoin from Max Meyer? Great to have you with us here on a Saturday afternoon. It's a gorgeous day at Clover Park. 86 degrees. It's actually a little bit toasty here for us in February, but we won't complain. Steven Strom, Rod Allen, and Jack McMillan. 1:10 first pitch. Again, quick grab-and-go pregame. Let's get you ahead of the count. We'll start here with Robby Snelling, 22-year-old left-hander. We had mentioned it, the reigning minor league pitcher of the year in the Marlins organization. Made 14 starts in AA, 11 in AAA, a 2.51 ERA, over 136 total combined innings in Double and AAA. He K'd 166. Remember, in 2025, last spring, we saw Snelling in 2 appearances, one against this Mets team, a scoreless frame, and he recorded just 2 outs while surrendering 2 runs against the Braves. 2 appearances for Robby Snelling. He will start here today. Snelling was dealt to the Miami Marlins on July 30th of 2024. Check out this package that the Marlins got in exchange for Tanner Scott and Brian Hoeing. Graham Pauley, Adam Mazur, Robby Snelling, and Jay Bashirs. Really cool test for Snelling today. His first 3 opponents that he'll face: Marcus Semien, Juan Soto, and Bo Bichette. Brandon Waddell, 31-year-old southpaw. We had mentioned this. He's been a journeyman. He's appeared in 5 different uniforms since 2020. He's a non-roster invitee for the 2nd straight season. He actually got some run with the Mets last year, 11 appearances in 2025, 4 starts, a 3.45 ERA. He's going to have an opportunity here. Mets need a lefty in the bullpen. Brooks Raley is one of their lefties. Brian Hudson from Milwaukee. Remember, A.J. Minter is recovering for the New York Mets. So an opportunity for Waddell. It'll be Robby Snelling and Waddell going after it at 1:10. We'll break best of Clayton. That is up next. First pitch right around the corner on the Marlins Radio Network.
Attention Marlins fans. The Miami Marlins Foundation 50-50 raffle is open even when the team is on the road. While the Marlins are away, fans across Florida can still get in on the action by purchasing raffle tickets for a chance to win 50% of the jackpot, with the rest supporting the foundation's wellness, empowerment, and youth baseball and softball programs. Plus, during away games, every ticket purchase comes with double the chances to win. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now and support a great cause. Visit marlins.com/raffle for more information.
Step up to the plate with Terminix, the leader in pest protection for almost 100 years. We don't just hit home runs against termites. Since 1927, Terminix has defended homes and businesses nationwide from all kinds of pest curveballs. Trust Terminix to protect what matters most. Visit Terminix.com/Marlins to learn more. Because no one strikes out termites and pests like Terminix.
Hey, Marlins fans, the Miami Marlins are proud to offer inclusive opportunities through Baseball for All, presented by ABA Centers. Baseball for All ensures everyone can enjoy the game of baseball. Through partnerships with the Miracle League of Miami-Dade, Special Olympics Florida, Baseball Fantasy Camp for Kids, and Miami Lighthouse for the Blind, we provide unique opportunities throughout the year. ABA Centers also sponsors a sensory room at Lone Depot Park. Let's come together and celebrate the joy of baseball for everyone.
Marlins baseball is back Friday, March 27th, and it all begins with one epic opening day under the lights in South Florida. Be one of the first 25,000 fans at Lone Depot Park and take home the first ever Marlins opening day bobblehead featuring Kyle Stowers, presented by ADT. Then catch him and the Fighting Fish as they take on the Colorado Rockies at 7:10 p.m. After the final out, stick around for a can't-miss post-game fireworks show. Get your tickets at marlins.com/opening day.
All right, we're rocking and rolling here on the Marlins Radio Network. Marlins and the Mets, 1:10. Robby Snelling, Brandon Waddell will be our matchup on the mound. And again, Robby Snelling only going to throw hopefully a max of 30 pitches here. Hopefully he gets out of that first inning with a fewer pitches than that. Steven Strom, Rod Allen, Jack McMullen. We like to do this in the final segment of this Grab and Go Marlins on Deck. We like to hear from the manager, Clayton McCullough, who spoke to the media jackals like he does every single morning. And he did have an interesting answer when asked what the most compelling part of Robby Snelling is.
Excited that getting Robby and all the others now, like getting certainly like transition more compete mode. I know he'll be fired up, and I think what's really impressed me thus far with Robby is his attention to detail every day with how he goes about it. I mean, he goes through his throwing, he's very dialed in, and then he works every day on his command. He goes down and he throws some off the mound every day into a 9 pocket, just like somewhat challenging himself from a command standpoint. And a lot of ways he's very talented, but it doesn't surprise me. The success is not just all talent. I mean, he's very driven and focused on the things that are going to separate him from being a really good minor league pitcher into someone that can be a very good major league pitcher.
Well, you have to feel giddy about someone in Robby Snelling, Joe Mack, and Thomas White. But for Snelling, a 2.51 ERA over 136 innings pitched in the AA and AAA level. Folks, I hope you got the itch for first pitch, because when we come back, Jack McMullen paints a picture. Rod Allen, he's ready to rock. Starting lineups in first pitch is right around the corner. 35 days until opening night. Thanks for tuning in to the Marlins On Deck pregame show. I'm Steven Strom. Let's flip the M together, Miami. Marlins spring training baseball is next. This is the Marlins Radio Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in